Good to see you again, Picks and Parlays family. Couple free picks here for you guys in college football for Friday, October 24th. I know that you guys are going to want some Friday action. Got a lot going on, a lot to choose from. NBA, NHL, World Series going on, and handicap all of those sports. Check out picksandparlays.net. Promo code DD7Day. Get you 50% off on a 7-day pass despite everything going on the ice and in hoops and also on the baseball diamond, definitely always, I know you guys want some football action. So we're going to talk about the game here between Boise State and Nevada. And we're also going to talk about the game between North Texas and Charlotte. So we've got some big spreads here. North Texas being a 27-point favorite, and we've got Boise State being a 21-point favorite. So you've got two huge road favorites in this situation. I'm going to tell you best way that I think I would play these games, and we'll see if this is a spot to be, conventional, or if you just need to not overthink these. Go ahead, like and subscribe to this channel. We definitely appreciate it. And let's go ahead and talk about this game first between North Texas and Charlotte. And first of all, as far as the things that you see on the surface, North Texas 6-1, Charlotte 1-6, and you've got a Charlotte team now that is just 2-5 against the spread, and North Texas team that is 5-2 against the spread. Only blemish for North Texas, which you may remember a couple Fridays ago. It was a competitive game. It was closer than the final score indicated. North Texas took a 63-36 loss to a very explosive South Florida team, which may just very well end up in the college football playoff this season. But North Texas has been extremely dominant overall on the offensive side of the ball, both on the ground and through the air. Just some highlights for this season, included a 59-10 win against Washington State, and they rebounded. They had a little bit of a head-to-head losing streak going on against UTSA, and they beat UTSA 55-17 last week. So really looking at what this North Texas team brings to the table on the offensive side of the ball first. Right now, number one scoring team in college football. They're averaging 45 points per game, 27th in passing yards, 46 in rushing yards, two outstanding running backs, and defensive side of the ball. Right now 57th in total yards allowed, but very strong, allowing just eighth in the nation in passing yards allowed. If there's the weakness on their defense has been against the run overall, where they are just 128th defensively in rushing yards allowed. Now, this may seem like a lot of points to lay on the road, but they're going up against a Charlotte team. Charlotte was a part of my best bet last week as I went over the total in their game against Temple. This is a Charlotte team right now that's just a complete mess. They are coming off of a huge blowout loss on their homecoming day. They're also playing without their starting quarterback. Not really too much at all to like about this Charlotte team overall. I don't think that they're going to be able to keep up with North Texas. Their quarterback play, especially recently, has just been atrocious. So I don't think that Charlotte, there's not really too much of a case that I can make for the Charlotte 49ers, no matter which way you spin it and you slice it. Coming off of a homecoming loss, normally you think a team would get up for their homecoming game, but a 49-14 homecoming loss to Temple, also lost 54-26 against that South Florida team that we talked about this season. But I've got to go ahead and lay the 27 points with North Texas. I really think 27-28. I wouldn't be surprised to eventually see this get up to that 28.5 mark. So I'm laying the points with North Texas here. One last thing before we move on, I want to talk about with North Texas quarterback Drew Mestamaker. One of the better stories in college football, 17 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions on the season. But that's not really the big deal. What the big deal is he got the starting job, started the bowl game last season, won the starting job this season. It's a kid that did not start a varsity game in high school, out of Austin, Texas. And that may sound crazy, May very well one day end up in the NFL. But that is Texas high school football for you. There are a lot of great players on the second string and beyond. Anyway, let's get to this Nevada Boise State game. Really interesting matchup here as you look at these two teams overall. I mean, we've got a Boise State team that's just been completely just rolling up the, scoring in large numbers, coming off of a 56-31 win over UNLV, which came following a 41-25 win against New Mexico. They had the Notre Dame game that they lost 28-7, but outside of that, they put up 47 points against App State, 49 points against Air Force, 51 points against Eastern Washington. And on the other side, we've got a Nevada team, very pedestrian overall offensively. This is a team that coming off of a 22-24 loss to New Mexico. They hung around a little bit in that game, but that 22 points is the most amount of points that Nevada has been able to put up all season long. And I just don't think that Nevada has the firepower to hang with Boise State in this game. I know the 21 points may seem like a lot, not quite as much as in the other game, but I've got to go with Boise State here, minus the 21. I mean, you see just how explosive Boise State's been offensively. They're going up against a Nevada team that's 109th in total yards, 125th in passing yards, and 133rd, averaging under 16 points per game. So, I'm not going to think these, and we're not going to go contrarian. I love going contrarian when we can. Love taking dogs when we can. There's a lot of games on the board, but these are two games where I don't think that it's wise to go outside the box. So I'm going to go jump on these, advise sooner rather than later. Obviously, getting that minus 21 on the Boise State side before that number moves up to that minus 21.5, minus 22. I think is key, along with getting on the other side, jumping on North Texas at minus 27. So minus 27 for North Texas and minus 21 for Boise State are going to be the free plays here. My name is David Delano over on picksandparlays.net. We're also affiliated with winnersandwiners.com. If you was in that over on that YouTube channel with Winners and Winers for the last anytime really within the last 5 years, you've probably seen me over there. If you've never seen me before, welcome. Thanks so much for watching. Love to see if you're following or if you're fading on these games. It's all good. We can agree, disagree. We're all going to find out what happens. Last week, dropped the play on the video with Nebraska, but we did on the Saturday, we did cover with Georgia Tech and also the under in the Georgia Tech and the Duke game. So let me know what your favorite plays are, whether you're following or fading or any other games that you want to chime in for. Promo code DD, like David Delano, 7 DAY, get you 50% off for the week over there on picksandparlays.net. Always wager responsibly, and God bless.